Bruins ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams. It's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Job number one for a defense is negative plays to create turnovers. How about this? Open drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting. Up in great position and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Moses. Here's a hit. Gets rid of it. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up three, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And it comes through big time.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They short field payoff with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruin. Fitted in the window for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And now this offense will take the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Wide open space. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Moses. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Finds his man down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. Can't do anything else. And still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Used to play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attack. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle of Savage. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Takes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. So good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Moses. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It will be a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Got a man. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to get it to the marker. Slithers into space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. And it's in for a touchdown.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wants to throw. It's Moses. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Now they'll try the right side. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run and throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large, missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Savage. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. You still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The RPO, complete to the left. And he's in for the touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his man. It's game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel, Troy.
A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll run play action. And as he throws, finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks early in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure.
There he goes. Spins away. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He makes the catch. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls it, fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Moses. Fires to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
You know, recently it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? Two-hand.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on
Bowles his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play call by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
UCLA offense will take over.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking for a man. It's Moses. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely
Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
5-yard line. 1st and goal. UCLA.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. sitting at 10.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's quick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Right on the money. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll declare. Penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Dropping back, it's Moses. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.